Dukect, and here we are live at Dukect Lounge. How y'all doing, people? It has been one hell of a week. A lot of things happened. A lot of good, a lot of bad, a lot of things that are interesting. Some wrestling, some things interesting happened there. Some things are interesting in the whole broader meaning of pop culture. As well, the wrestling still continues. We have the handicap match right now, watching Impact fly from the UK and Glasgow and all that stuff. I am taking a look at the handicap matches. Tyrus and EC3 taking on the team of the British Group Camp winner of Mandrews and JB and Rockstar Spud. And JB actually tagged himself in. And look at that. And EC3 is finally getting himself in there. Look at that. He's putting himself in there. And now it looks like he's going to finally get EC3. Look at this. Looks like it is. Look at this. Oh, and JB with the kicks and just laying him out. It's like EC3 getting just knocked around. But then, EC3 got that bell ring and then just coming in, just laying the wood down because that is EC3. And EC3 is the greatest wrestler that ever lived. You may get one little shock in there, but at the end of the day, guess who is the man who is still undefeated since coming into TNA? The man, the myth, the legend, Ethan Carter III. Even though he missed, he missed. But, hey, even the greatest wrestlers have, a bit of a slip up. But, hey, EC3 getting right back up. You can't take this guy down. You can never take this guy down and everything else. But anyway, back to points of all this great stuff from Impact in my little abode here. Doing a little bit of play-by-play. If y'all like it, tell me about it. Anyway, I'm using the Skype recorder. Everything seems to be working out right now. Hopefully I'll get this podcast up soon. And, by the way, I am almost done with the last review standing, the 25th episode. It is in the burner right now. It is now 75% done with the editing and such. I'm getting around, it's like 75% done. 75% done. I hope to get it done by tonight, but first I'm going to get this podcast to you, the people, because, hey, I want to get this thing done first so you guys can watch it and live it and everything else. All that good stuff. And me, and it's just a crossover highway to it. I love them. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be the greatest thing ever, and I'm loving it. I hope you guys love it too. Anyway, what to talk about first? Well, there's a big news about Spider-Man and everything else. I'll get to that later. But this thing right here, I didn't put it in the show notes. I will put the all the stuff, because all the good stuff I want to talk about here, about NXT Rival. I like that. I like NXT Rival. I thought that was a good show. I'll get to more why. I'll talk about Spidey and all that crazy stuff later. But right now I'm going to talk about Vincent Kennedy McMahon, the man who runs the whole machine, the WWE. Man who runs it. Because he had a fourth quarter conference call. And according to PW Insider, he said some things about the Royal Rumble this year. He said, well, Santa Claus didn't get this year, the babyface didn't win, but, in the end, the hashtag canceled and everything. It was nothing. People still bought it, and we still got over 1 million subscribers, which is true. The WWE has 1 million subscribers, and they are doing big things, and that's the main thing and all the stuff about the WWE. But I always look at this again, and if I will get the link in the description, you will find it, and we'll put this up The reason why link in the description of look out! Oh, when Tyrus runs out against him. Oh, look at this! Oh, doing the slice bread number 2, Rockstar Spud. Slice bread number 2 on Tyrus and laying out EC3 and him. And let's see. Well, what is what's JB gonna be doing? JB, what is he gonna do? Oh, he's looking. Oh, wait a minute. He's coming to the top rope now. JB Jared Borash jumps up. Oh my gosh, takes down. Oh, with a splash to take down Tyrus. That is amazing. But oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh, wait a second. Oh no. Oh, EC3. I told you, can't take your eyes off of the greatest wrestler in the world. And guess what else? 1, 2, 3. EC3 picks up the great victory. And there is now the reason why, as EC3, the greatest man who ever lived, takes down, boys and girls, the one and only Rockstar Spud. Because Stud ain't standing now. It looks like he's going to get, his trademark hair is going to be big gone. But it looks like, they got the hope. Now you got a battery one. I'm surprised TNA actually has the buzzer for a battery razor. Sadly, I guarantee that took something out of Knockout's paycheck. But anyway, it looks like it's all said and done, and EC3 is going to finally scalp Rockstar Spud. But, God damn, TNA, seriously, your light bill, you need to pay your light bill. You have to, and, what? What the? Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, no, Mr. Anderson. What in the world? And then there's this asshole. He's back, and it looks like he's in a bit of a trouble. Poke in the eye, and takes down Sucker Punch EC3 and Tyrus, and low blows. Yeah, low blows him, Sucker Punches him, and now look at this. And now, takes down Sucker Punches EC3 again and again and again. See, that's how Anderson works. Then again, he is, an asshole, taking out a one-arm EC3. Then again, a one-arm EC3 is worth 20 of them, 20 Andersons, maybe 30. But at the end of the day, he gets out. But EC3 keeps the victory, and it looks like there's going to be a bit of a conflict soon with Mr. Anderson and the greatest wrestler who ever lived, EC3. Anyway, back to the point. Gunners on tape. Who cares? Let's see. There was again a conference call back around the report. Vince had a conference call and he said this whole thing about the WWE, the fans did not want their Santa Claus didn't come to Christmas this year, that sort of. He basically bad mouthed the fans, and Trump would say, hey, as long as the WWE gets that money, as long as you got everything else, what's the point? What's the main thing? It doesn't matter. It doesn't do anything else, and everything else. It's just there's no point because, it doesn't matter. It just says, when he can make the money and people can still do, when people can still buy his product. At the end of the day, Vince can say, quote, it created controversy, that's good by WWE. It was a gesture by a vocal minority because Santa Claus didn't come on that pay-per-view. The babyface didn't rinse, so that person says he's not going to watch again, but they are. And you will look at that on paper and say, yeah, he's right. But you could be wrong too. Vince is wrong in this situation because over the past, since the Attitude Era slowly faded away when Stone Cold and Vince McMahon partnered up in that debacle of a storyline of the Alliance and what have you. Ratings have slowly gone from 8 million, it went down from 8 million to 6 million to 5 million, down to 4 million. Now it's down to 3 million. And it's down for the countdown to WrestleMania. In fact, there's nothing on as a counterbalance to Raw. And now ratings, and honestly, if I look at this correctly, they still win the night. But last time I checked on the Raw ratings, let's see, I'm going to look at this, and the link will be in the description, because I like to show off my work. Let's see, what is the Raw ratings? Let's see. Let's see, they're still here for a minute. They're here somewhere. Let me look at it, because I know they're here. Oh, this show is just great. Ah, here it is. This show is so professional. Okay, and here it is. The Raw ratings, let's see. It took a down over 6. It is, well, here it is on pwinsider.com. Here is the Raw audience, boys and girls. It has been dropped from, let's see, let's look at this. In fact, they have a whole list on pwinsider.com of where the average was. Now, from 2012, since they did the 3 hours thing, since 2012, the average audience was 6 million for that one night. And it kept going down to 4 million to 3 million, 4 million, 3 million, 5 million, 4 million, 3 million, 4, 3, a lot of threes. And then the Blizzard got 4 million, and wow. Right there got 4 million and everything. Now it went down to 3,658,000. Wow, and that is in fact, here's the funny thing, is that the averages of all of them, the only rarely does the third hour get any type of play. More often than not, the third hour loses immensely, and it's the same thing here. It started off big, and the ratings tanked. It's from 3.376 million to 368 and to 3,518,000. That is a drop. That is a huge drop. Because honestly, some would say maybe it was this, maybe it was that. I mean, I want to know what type of excuse there is now, because there's not. Maybe Better Call Saul could have got some people from Raw. Maybe that. But then again, I always sit here and I continue to say this. If your show's good and you have an audience for it, what's the excuse? I can buy the NFL football, but Better Call Saul, yeah, but it doesn't make anything else. But when you look at this, but this is during the big WrestleMania push, and your ratings are like this, and when Vince says what he's saying, that the fans will always come back, maybe they're not. Maybe they're like my said thing last week, or they're going to have to be a choice. People are going to have a choice, ladies and gentlemen, and they might be picking it and choosing not to go to the WWE Network. They're not watching Monday Night Raw. They're not going and saying, we're tired of this stuff anymore. They're tired of it. Maybe they are. Or maybe this was just but it just seems to me that people are saying, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. It's like people they're going. Maybe it just, maybe people are going to be like, you know what, I'm done. They're done doing this crap. They're done with it. And they're just going to move on and find things out to do, like I do. Because on Mondays, I don't watch Raws. I barely watch Monday Night Raw. Only the beginning parts. And I struggle to watch that without the Authority doing it. So, the Authority wasn't there, but let's be honest, you have Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan on microphone, so I was already on DEFCON 3 with me. I did not, because honestly, as much as I love Daniel Bryan, dude ain't good on mic. You know it. I know it. Everyone who actually watches them, let's all be real here. Let's all be 100% real here. Is that Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson? They are not that, or whatever you want to call him. He ain't good on the mic. He ain't good on the mic. So let's just drop that right now. Okay, let's drop it right now. Oh, by the way, Master in the Ring is in the middle ring talking she's the greatest thing in the world. And guess who's coming out? Awesome Kong. And yeah, Awesome Kong's gonna just go and kill people now. But anyway, by the way, I always loved Awesome Kong. But getting back to my point is that Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan. Roman Reigns sucks on the mic. Daniel Bryan sucks on the mic, so I didn't watch or care. And Ben said, oh, well, and I just stopped watching and I went over. You know what I do Monday nights? If I don't have class on Monday night, you know what I do? I watch Nash's Radio Dead Air. I say I can watch his Radio Dead Air. And if not on tonight, I'll go play a video game. I'll go play on my 360. I'll go work on some reviews. I'll go work on something else. I'll be more productive. I'm being more productive on my time because I don't have time for that stuff. And yes, I am a buyer of the WWE Network. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am. I do, and I will have an NXT Rival, NXT Takeover Rival review later on in the show, and what have you. And by the way, I love the fact that Master Ray tried to beat out us. No. My sense of disbelief is just no. Okay, and this also gets up and it shoves her right away. And you just finish her off, please, Awesome Kong. It'll just be nice. Ooh, she doesn't even just need to run out. She just beat the crap out. And now, yes, finish her and destroy. Destruction and destruction. Awesome Kong finish her with the Implant Buster. 1, 2, 3, 3. You can count to 1,000. No one's kicking out of that. But anyway, I really, really don't care about watching them on it, but I do watch other things on the network. I think they have some good stuff. And I think a lot of people, I talk to people online, they are starting to cancel. It's not a hashtag. To me personally, I didn't believe the hashtags, movements, and everything else. I think personally, the best way to do it, just shut up and just cancel. I mean, that's what you have to do. You shut up, cancel it, and move on with your life. And honestly, all I do is watch the pay-per-views, and that's it. Because at this point, maybe I'll just get Hulu Plus and just be like, okay, here's Hulu Plus. I have that, and I can just watch NXT a day later and not actually struggle with doing this type of stuff. Which honestly, at the end of the day, you are still going to have Hulu is probably paying the WWE some money though, so maybe that is something, something like that. And I mean, let's be real here. A lot of people are not going to sit and buy the WWE Network. They're not sitting there like, oh my God, I had to buy the WWE Network, and I have to, watch this stuff. There's other places to do so. But yeah, it's people are I don't know, people are making that choice now. And I don't think Vince realizes that if he keeps acting this way, people are leaving. They're already left in droves now. What's just going to happen? What's going to happen when people are just going to continue to leave? it's everything else, and people are going to leave. It's not going to be today. It's not going to be a huge joy. And by the way, if you people are saying like, oh, they got men, no, not because of American, not because of American, and people in the Americans bought the WWE Network. It was the UK after being denied it for so long. That was only 100,000, 127,000. So after the free stuff goes away, and free network and everything else goes away, how many? The question is, how long are your WWE? How long is the WWE going to do that? How long you think the network's going to be around 1 million subscribers? Because they need to be 1.5 million to actually break even. Maybe they did some cuts and probably need only 700,000, 700,000 to probably make the break even. But to actually be profitable, they need 2.5. Maybe in 10 years they might get it. But I don't know how long they're going to have to wait because this right now is a money pit. Let's be real. It's a money pit. And you can only cut so long. And people might only order for WrestleMania and that's it. Because I guarantee you a lot of people are just here for WrestleMania and that's it. So I don't know. But I just think the WWE needs to start being more antagonistic. Stop being antagonistic to fans and start actually being a lot more positive, a lot more welcoming. Because this whole thing to me speaks of child. Yes, the internet, IWC, whatever you want to call it, there are some people out there who are very ignorant, just like all about themselves. I get that. Who are never satisfied unless it's like their own personal Ring of Honor type of no selling or anything else like that. And I'm not that type of fan. And I hope I don't want to come off with that type of fan. Because honestly, as much as I agree with Honor, they still have some work to do with their own problems or anything else. Hopefully I'm a big enough fan or am I a big enough person to realize that, there's still flaws and nothing will be 100% perfect and everything else. And I understand there's actually other people they have to please. People who like the theatricality of wrestling, people who like the sports entertainment side, the theatricality, the ones who do like the wrestling stuff. So yeah, I get that. And it's something that they really have to really look at. I don't know what to do. I don't really know what to think the WWE needs to do. I don't know what they're going to do for this. To hopefully maybe bridge that gap and not be so antagonistic as they used to be, or being this old carny mindset, because they need to stop that. Anyway, we're going to take a small break after that little rant of mine. We'll take a little break here. We're going to be listening to some music, and let's see what else in my little grab bag of wrestling stuff. Let's calm down a bit here. Let's get a little calm down here. Well, let's listen to some Portrait of a Plumber, the latest album from OC Remix, and we will be listening to how about something like this? From the last track of the album, Do Piranha Plants Dream of Electric Italians, Piranha Plants Lullaby by Tubers McGee. I will be playing that for you here live on the Dukect Lounge. Thank you so much for listening to me, Dukect. We'll be right back right after this. Dukect Lounge. Thank you so much for joining me here on TalkShoe.com. Remember, the boys and girls, the phone number is 724-444-7444. Once again, the phone number to call me, connect to me, Dukect, is 724-444-7444. The call ID to connect to me, Dukect, is 92417. Once again, the call ID is 92417. As we come back, we have the Revolution, the tag team champions, as the Revolution, as you have Sonata, you have Manic, you have Abyss, you have that new recruit, that Indian recruit that James Storm has convinced to join this crazy stable. And he, gloating in a way that he has destroyed Jeff Hardy. But anyway, I'll probably watch the rest of this on YouTube. I have the TV on me now. Anyway, speaking of WWE, let's talk a little about some positive stuff. Let's talk about some fun. Let's talk about NXT Rival. Yes, boys and girls, let's talk a bit about NXT Rival. NXT Rival. I haven't watched Rival, funny enough. I watch all the other NXT specials, but not Rival. No. But NXT TakeOver Rival. What a show. There's only a couple bad matches, and honestly, it was the street fight that whatever that was with Bull Dempsey and Baron Corbin. And I honestly think it was Bull Dempsey. Bull Dempsey just botching left or right. Didn't know what he was doing. AKA this medium show. I wasn't high on Bull Dempsey. Never have, but I was always high on Baron Corbin. I think he's actually pretty good. I like him. Let's see. And the botch fest that was the tag match for the most part is I don't know, Team Dubstep, which I don't know their names, of Team Dubstep took on the Lucha Dragons. They were just off. I don't know, is it a storyline or just weird? I don't know. Sin Cara was botching like old, and and the other guy, I think Lufisto, Kalisto. Kalisto was botching too, which was odd. It was odd. Really, really odd. Really, really odd. It just was really odd, and I just did not. I was shocked. I was like, what? Just never saw this coming. It got better in the end, but yeah, this match was really, really good to me. And then, then you had the number one contendership match, as was great. Then you had, oh my goodness, the ladies, all of them. Bayley, with the Macho Man attire. You had Becky Lynch, Charlotte the Champ, and Sasha Banks. All of them. I don't know what else to call it. You know what, Jeff? I just God dang, this was just awesome. And I am like, oh, thank goodness I'm watching this and anything with other stuff. I was like, this is great. You see how great this was. This was so. I really think it was. There's the Wolves. And coming out to save Matt Hardy after being jumped, and look at the bows. No selling powers. Activate! As the Wolves go out and take out Hanada with the wake-up call right there, taking him out. And then it looks like they're all there. Davey Richards, Eddie Edwards, the Wolves come back to Impact Wrestling. And they come back to get what they have coming. They're going to get something. Let's see what's going to happen. What's going to happen to... let's see what's going to happen with this later on. Anyway, honestly, like I said, the ladies match to me was, there were so many good matches there. And I mean, the ladies match, you had Hideo Itami and Tyler Breeze. That were good matches too. I really thought there was really good stuff here. I really enjoyed it. But yet the main event was so different. It was paced very different. It reminded me, honestly, what Sting. It wasn't Lesnar versus Cena. No, to me, it reminded me. If you want to go back in the day, it reminded me Sting versus Vader. If you want to watch that on WWE, I think it was one of the Starcades. Really showed us all athletic and such, but at the end of the day, just brutalized, just completely brutalized by the another opponent, Kevin Owens, which I haven't seen in a while. I was like, what? I haven't seen Kevin Owens really work this much yet. It was just amazing. The match was just great, and then he wins via knockout, ref stoppage. It makes Sami Zayn look like a martyr, a guy who never give up. He didn't, even though he was powerbombed, even though he was checked, he still had the wherewithal to kick out. Makes Kevin Owens look like a complete monster. It looks really good. This match to me was very good. Match of the night stuff, but also again, I have to say there was really good stuff in the NXT Rival was just a great pay per view. I really loved it. I loved. There was so much great stuff there, and I just feel like I just like I get frustrated, and I'm like, God damn it, why can't the main show has this? They have great female talent in the Divas division. They have great mid card. They have great mid cards. They got great mid card. They get great last couple mid card. Everyone else could do the same type of stuff. Instead, we get a bland stuff over and over again. We get bland Divas matches. We get bland mid card matches. Title matches that mean absolutely nothing. Just maybe when something gets good, they don't. They even like something is going to be good, they completely waste it. It just frustrates me how the WWE continues to screw up these things. In the main card. I don't know, because honestly, it just reminds me how out of touch Vince is. But honestly, seriously, NXT Rival is not. God damn, NXT Takeover Rivals. Maybe one day I'll actually do a review of NXT Arrival. If y'all want me to do so, leave something in the comment below. Anyway, I love it. It was a great pay-per-view. I really did. It was probably one of the best stuff out there. Great guy, all the people out there. Even if there had a bit of botchy stuff, I still really enjoyed it. If you want my rating, the rating is a 9 out of 10. Better than actually Takeover R Evolution. It beats it by a hair. NXT R Evolution beats it because not only the main event, but also you had a great women's match. You had a great, just a great matches. You had multiple great matches. You had one more great match than NXT R Evolution. So anyway, that's my rating, and we'll be taking a little break, and I will be talking. You know what I'm going to be talking about now? I'm going to be talking about the main event structure, the main event. Hopefully you're still here and you're listening live on TalkShoe. If you're not listening live on TalkShoe, hopefully you're listening on YouTube and everything else. I will be talking about Spider-Man. Yes, Spider-Man, swinging around in the Marvel Cinematic Universe again and such, and all the things that are going to be happening right now and all this other craziness. Talk about what's going to happen, the good and the bad and all that stuff, and other crazier things. Anyway, we'll be taking another small break. We're gonna play a little more, something more happy. We're gonna play some, something more up there with some beats. Let's play a little Super Mario Land, Super Hipster Land OC remix with the artist titled Blend. I think the artist is Bleen. This from OCRemix.com. It's a really good track. I just found out. Just came out I think it was last year. But anyway, I really enjoyed this track. So it's gonna be a little bit. We're gonna pump this space up, And then we're going to be talking a little bit about Marvel, and we're going to be talking about Spider-Man going back to Marvel. We'll be right back right after this here live on the Dukect Lounge. Thank you so much for joining me, Duke C.
The finest ingredients are right in the mix.
Live here on TalkShoe.com, here in the Dukect Lounge. My voice is singing and I'm feeling a bit happy. You know why I'm happy is because Spider-Man is back in the Marvel board. He's back. You know, hey, this is a big thing. People are like, wow, what's gonna happen? Who's gonna do? Even though, if you haven't heard the news, Sony and Marvel have they made a deal and said, you know what, we're not doing anything good with Spidey. Let's make a deal happen, and they made the deal happen that he is going to be part of the Marvel universe. And it's funny because when this whole craziness started, Marvel didn't have Fantastic Four, the X-Men, Spider-Man. All they had was Iron Man. I didn't know what they were gonna do with the Hulk, but they had the Hulk now. But they have, they had Captain America. I'm like, okay, what do you have? The Avengers? What do you have? There was nothing. There was the B Squad. And it turned out the B Squad is actually, the B plus players turned out to be A plus players. The B plus turns turned to $1 billion players. That's what Iron Man, that has been an Iron Man, Cap America, Thor, Avengers, all of them are making millions and millions and heck even billions of dollars. Millions of dollars. Making that money. And, Spidey, well, hasn't done much. And even though I like Andrew Garfield, I think he was a pretty good Spider-Man regardless. I think the scripts, even though didn't do much to help him, but hey, I think he did a pretty good job. I think he did a very good job of doing what he had. But now they're going to say we're going to have a younger Spider-Man to do the origin again. And heck, I heard rumors that somehow going to put Peter Parker and Spidey into the whole Battle of New York, which I don't know what type of craziness that is. That is retconning to the power of retcon. Seriously, I don't know what they're going to do. In fact, some people say they are pushing this stuff back. Not only Spider-Man getting in there, they're making a movie right now for Spider-Man. I don't know what they're going to do for... it's going to really suck because I mean, they were planning stuff for Black Panther. They're bleeding stuff for the Humans, and the whole Inhuman stuff. They have supposedly now pushing things back now. I don't know what's going on, and I waited for a week to see what's really happening about the Marvel films and everything else, which the plans seem to be, are they moving up? Are they moving down? It looks like it's going to be here. I don't know. I mean, and some people are saying, and some saying that it's bad for someone like Black Panther, and because that Black Panther was going to have a big part of Civil War. Now he's not going to have a big part of Civil War, taking my Spider-Man spot. But now Black Panther's spot is not going back to playing Spider-Man. We don't know what's really going to happen here. What's going to be the whole phase 2, basically phase 3 stuff now for Spider-Man and everything else. We don't know what's going to really happen. Is Spider-Man going, because honestly Spidey was the big big moment and everything else. We don't know. And now what is this going to do? Well, because honestly, they are going to, um, what are they going to do with Black Panther? Are they because they just said Chadwick Boseman, who is going to be Black Panther. What are you going to do with it? Are they moving things up? Are they moving things down? Are they going to do something more? Are they going to do it again so they can put it down straight? What's going to happen? I don't know. I hope they're not pushing things. And it looks like I'm looking at the Wikipedia page, which is, I don't know what's going to happen. It's Wikipedia, so I'm basically holding this a total grain of salt. I'll put the link in the description of Wikipedia, but it looks like some films have moved back supposedly. Okay, the Captain America Civil War, there's some pre-production. Doctor Strange is in pre-production. Guardians of the Galaxy 2, that's going to be in production. Thor Ragnarok is everything else, and they're in development, everything else. Infinity War Part 1. Black Panther is happening after Infinity War Part 1. Captain Marvel is going to be after that. Infinity War 2, because I gotta look at the original stuff, and I don't know what the original. I gotta look at the original plans. Let's see. I have to look at this. Look at the original plan, which the original plan is. I think. Gosh, where is it? I gotta look at I gotta look the everything else. Okay, here it is. We had right here. Originally, this was going to be the plans. Was going to be the link will be in the description. And other than that, I'll put the image right here. The plans was going to be let's see. Right now, this is according to Wikipedia, which I will put the link in the description of Wikipedia and everything else. Wikipedia. We're not going to be in Phase 3. Phase 3 starts with Civil War. That's still coming out on May 16th. It is in pre-production. And let's see, comes in November is Doctor Strange. That is in pre-production right now with Benedict Cumberbatch. And Guardians of the Galaxy 2 was going to be on May 5th. And it looks like that's being still on its face. James Gunn is in development. And Thor Ragnarok is going to be in July, which was originally July 28th, 2017. But now that was pushed downward because they're probably making space for Spider-Man. And Infinity War is going to be, let's see, the Infinity War is going to be, because now the Infinity War is still on for May 4th. And that's going to be part 1. And Black Panther comes after that. Part 1 is July 6, 2018, with the screenwriter of, they don't have a director yet for Black Panther, by the way. Mark Bailey is going to be the screenwriter. One of the screenwriters. Then you have Captain Marvel, which was originally Captain Marvel was going to be July 6, 2018. That was now bad. Now it's going to be November 2nd. Then Infinity War Part 2 is going to be May 3rd, 2019. And Inhumans, which was all going to be set up and originally going to be before the Avengers, was going to be November 2nd, 2018. Really going to be that. Now it is going to be after the Avengers Infinity War Part 2. And I don't know how that's going to be set up. Because they're all trying to move around for Spider-Man, which really does suck. It really sucks because I think a lot of people have plans, a lot of this. But some people are saying maybe they shouldn't. I don't know. I do not know what's going to happen here. Personally, I would like to see after all the craziness, I think Spider-Man should be Phase 4. I think they should do Phase 4. I don't think they need to fit in Spidey and break everything else up and just do okay. Spidey's here. Just have him. Personally, I would like to have him. He's around, but not there. He's just winging. He starts up. You know, they start around 2000. Instead of having like Phase 4, that will be the end of Phase 3. You have Spider-Man, and then after what happened with the craziness of what's going on with the Avengers, you have, say, Dark Reign begins. I mean, we have the first heroic age of Captain America, everything built down. How about, hey, big Spider-Man villain now, Norman Osborn takes the place of everything else, and you have something like the Dark Reign saga start. And you have things like that. You build up again to a rather big conclusion of how Thor and all these other heroes are going now because of the Infinity War and all that craziness. You start that with Phase 4, 5, and 6. Eventually you have, say, if the Fantastic Four somehow gets out of that whole thing, which I think it is, because I'm not really liking the trailer at all. I think, honestly, personally, I think it's going to be a debacle. But hey, that's just me. It's going to be a debacle. Anyway. But, Fantastic Four movie. But honestly, I haven't heard anything official. I'm just looking at the Wikipedia page. They are all moving things around. We don't know if it's going to be all this is set in stone. We don't know it's going to be everything else. Are they going to do a Phase 3 with Spider-Man? Are they not going to do one? Are they going to wait till Phase 4? Are they going to do Miles Morales? Are they going to do all this other stuff? I don't know. I would like to see maybe it'd be nice to see something different. I don't know about Miles Morales. I haven't read the comic books. Unless you want someone to give me a free one, I'll give me a free comic books about, that'd be nice, please. But anyway, I went back my point. But anyway, I don't know what they're gonna do with Spider-Man. Do you guys want to know what they're gonna do with Spider-Man? I don't know. I want to say that they're gonna continue doing something interesting, but I don't know. I have no idea. And if I have an idea, I would tell you. I'll be like, here you go. There it is. Bing, bam, boom. It's done. We got it all. It's all wrapped up. I don't know. It is the heads of the people who did the whole Marvel and everything else. We don't know yet. And honestly, I don't think we are going to know for any time soon. Anyway, I'm going to end the show off here because it really is frustrating how this whole thing is, because it was planned out. Spidey was not going to get in there. I thought Spidey was going to do. I mean, now people are frustrated, or happy, they're frustrated. I don't know what this is going to mean, because they had a plan. It looked like they had a plan. But now everything is getting pushed back. I don't know how Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. going to do anything about with the Inhumans, because they were doing something with it with Sky or Daisy or whatever she's going to be called now. With them and their crew. Oh, by the way, she becomes actually a director of S.H.I.E.L.D., by the way. The character's Chloe Benz, I think. The character she plays is actually going to be a main character, actually becomes director of S.H.I.E.L.D. at one point. I'm not kidding. Read Wikipedia is your friend. But anyway, yeah, I don't know what they're going to do about this. Anyway, again, what are your thoughts about this in the comments, people? This is a big story. Anyway, I'm going to take, this is it, baby. I'm going to take my leave. I'll go right back to the editing of the draft board of the 20th review, War of the Worlds Goliath. I'm going to be, it's almost done. It's in the, and by tomorrow, I hopefully will have it all ready for you. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this podcast. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for being with me, Dukect T. Thank you so much. Anyway, this is Dukect T. Peace and love. I will see y'all when I see y'all later.